This is the Bellababy Duo Electric Breast Pump, and I'm going to talk about setup and review of this pump. It's a cheaper portable pump on the market. It's been out for a little while, but hasn't really gained too much in popularity. It is considered a multi-user pump because it does have the diaphragm membrane here so that milk can't get into the tubing, which is always an advantage. But when we're talking about the flange, this is all one piece. So it does have a silicone insert into it. You can put inserts inside the insert to shrink it down. You can find compatible pieces, but what comes in the box most people can't pump with, and it's not compatible with other flanges like a Lactec or a Pump and Pal. So unless you pump with this particular flange, it can make for an uncomfortable fit. And again, flanges change with time and where you're at in lactation, so you might start being able to pump with this flange and not over time. It does have a ductile membrane on the bottom, and the bottle's a pretty standard wide neck bottle. So from a setup perspective, I'm kind of meh because of the flange. Now on the actual pump, when you turn this pump on, it does offer 4 different cycle settings for how it pumps, how fast and how strong it pumps, and variability in those patterns. And you increase the level of suction by pushing on each button. Okay, so the first pattern is kind of your typical stimulation mode. It has some decent speed and suction to it, so not bad for a lot of people. But then it has some really kind of funky patterns. This is like a really weird, long suction pull, and it's just, no baby sucks like this. So why would you put a stimulation suction mode in a pump if a human's not going to do that, right? So that's the second one. It's kind of funky, weird. And then this one, I just don't understand. It does this like short, long. Again, not how human babies feed. And it's quite loud and strong in that pattern. Holy moly, I don't know any human baby that sucks like that. You're trying to use a machine to mimic how a baby feeds to get you to move milk. Now the last pattern is decent, but the stronger you go, the harder it sucks. It's not too bad in terms of the speed and the suction. So but it's loud. So that's more realistic for how a baby would suck, right? So honestly, there's 2 modes that mimic how a baby feeds where you can play around with speed and vacuum. So basically, in summary, if you need a really cheap portable pump, that pump can work well for some to many. It's not my favorite choice of portable pumps, but it is a cheaper option. It does have enough cycle settings that it should do fine for a lot of people. The biggest complaint that I hear is about the noise and that the battery can wear out with time, or that it works well in the beginning and then stops functioning over time. Most essential thing with any breast pump is making sure that you have the correct size flange to make sure that you're getting a comfortable pump and efficiently emptying milk. A lot of the reviews also said that it worked great in the beginning for the first 2, 3, 4 months and then didn't empty them as efficiently with time, which a lot of times is because people are trying to use the flanges that came in the box, but they really needed a smaller size. Now you know.